what's up, gamers? It's your boy Chris. He is going to a 40K tournament this morning, right? And again, you can't fish where the fish aren't, right? Like, if people aren't playing Kill Team competitively, but you want to get your sweat on, even though it's like 30 degrees outside right now, Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I wish it was 30 degrees Celsius. But then I'd be in Australia. If you want to get your sweat on, you got to go where the sweaty players are, right? And the big fish here, for Kill Team, I don't know if it's just the timing of the events. I don't know what's going on, that we just aren't, they're just not showing up, right? So I can't run. I really want to, play Warp Coven, right? And I want to take them to an event in San Antonio in May, right? I want to go to a big event in San Antonio in May. And I don't think I am going to be able to do that. Or rather, I'm not going to be able to get the practice I want here. Now, granted, I do play on TTS, right? And I should probably be doing that a little bit more, grinding out those reps a little bit. But there's a few things that, just work things and stuff like that, where I'm just like, I'm not in the mood to play it, not on on the week until the weekends. And then the weekends, I'm trying to get my scene going. That guy got splashed real good. I'm trying to get my scene going here locally, right? And train up some people to be bigger fish, right? So that I can go out to these places. I am a competent Kill Team player. I'm I'm a middle table, I'm an upper middle table. I can go 3-1 easily in a 4-round tournament. It's that one that is the problem. Right? I can go 3-1. Great. It's that one that is the issue, right? I need to go past that and score, actually score some points here. And that's been what the concern has been. That's what the issues have been, right? Yes, I will pass. But it's on Dove. Okay. Yeah, it's on Dove. Sorry, I'm plotting my route here to the thing, because I got to go stop off at an ATM before I get there. But in the meantime, but one of the things I do need to work on for Kill Team is the competitive mindset. I don't have it. I have a teacherly mindset. I have a thing of I do Socratic things, and I'll be and I will set things up, and I can't help myself from pulling back a little bit. I can't do I can't do the knockout, right? So that I can't I can't do the knockout because I don't want to break these people's backs, right? A lot of times, these are people who've been playing for the first few times, right? That is who I play with face to face, right? And even on TTS, I play with a bunch of people who are new, right? So I'm not going to go in there and push their heads in the sand and be like, I'm playing Warp Coven, you're playing Best Bid. Good luck. Better roll some 5-ups. that's that's a horrible experience. You know, I don't want to be that guy. So, but I can't. But when it comes to the bigger tournaments, I can't flip it off. I can't flip that part off. And so I need to get into that mindset, outside of the teaching mindset, into the, you know, strike hard, strike fast, no mercy mindset, right? You know, to be cruel is to be kind, to these people in these bigger tournaments, right? Like you gotta do it, and so that's why I'm going to these 40K events where I am not the best player. I'm bringing a Space Marines list, you know. Now, I mean, they're doing better, but I'm doing Codex compliant. I'm doing salamanders, right? I'm repping my salamander T-shirt that my wife made for me that you can buy on her store. I'll link it in, below. And she's got some other shirts there. Plug of the merch. Good engagement. So that's why I'm going to a 40K tournament. I'm doing you know, I'm not doing a meta list. I'm not, you know, net decking anything. I don't have a bunch of dreadnoughts lying around. I've got you know, all my kill teams and the contents of the you know, launch boxes a lot of times, right? And you know, a bunch of things that I got by trading out some of the things from the launch boxes, right? I got some Desolation Marines that I traded some incursors for, because I didn't need. I'd gotten a combat patrol, the Phobos combat patrol, to make the Phobos kill team, and so I had an extra sprue of incursors, so I traded those out. You know, I won a contest and got a chaplain on bike, so I traded him for Into the Dark terrain kind of stuff, right? So I've been doing little things like that, and so I do have a you know, a sizable 2,000 point army, right? And I have managed to get enough vehicles to make it happen. It is still very infantry heavy. I'm running like 10 Terminators, which is not a very meta pick. But you know, I like my big chunky boys. You know, as you know, I play elites. So yeah, let's see what happens here, right? I finally got the Pariah Nexus cards are, you know, unable to be gotten by, you know, for love and money, but I've got some printouts of them. So that my friend ripped off Wahapedia and said, hey, print these out, and I'm like, cool. So I've got the secondaries, I've got all those other things, so I can actually, you know, understand the missions. I've got my hammer units, I got my anvil units, and I got my action monkeys, right? I got a 5-man squad of scouts who are going to be pushing buttons. I had an extra 40 points, which is just enough to throw in a Ministorum Navigator, so Pius Vorn is coming out to play for once. Yeah, you're getting a lot of fun little deals here, and yeah, you know, we'll see what happens. We got we'll see how this goes. We'll see, you know, if how the games turn out, right? Like that's what it comes down to, right? Is how are these games going to come out, and we'll see what happens when it happens. So I know I'm going to be facing into my buddy Josh. He's got his nids. I'll link his channel also below. He's got his painting channel. He's got I did some practice games with him. And I'm not going to upload this till after the tournament starts, so I can talk about it, not give anything away. He's going to try to do a spore mine list. He's going to try to throw out a bunch of spore mines and do some area denial shenanigans, and then have big bugs stomping around to do damage. So that's going to be an interesting list. We'll see how it plays out. My buddy Dave is running a Firestorm Salamanders attachment too. We are both, we like the same factions, character classes, everything. Dave and I have, we play the same archetypes a lot of times, but we play them very differently. I am going with a lot of melee anvils. Dave is going with a lot of fast shooty guys. He's going for a lightning assault kind of thing. I'm going for the I do have some faster units, but I'm going more for durability and shenanigans. And he is going raw aggression, right? I go with durability shenanigans. He goes with aggression shenanigans, and that's basically how it goes. He relies on. I rely on my stats to push through the damage. He relies on his stats to push to keep up the defense, kind of thing, right? I'm bringing Blade Guard. He's bringing. Well, I am also bringing aggressors. He's bringing a bigger brick of aggressors, right? And devastators and predators and things like that. And I'm bringing repulsors and land raiders and Blade Guard and Terminators. So I'm, my guys are gonna be more anvils and hammers. It is also a hammer, but they are gonna be primarily those things. And so that's mine. There's a guy, Neffy, who's Dave's friend. He's probably going to be running his Gladius Ultramarines. We'll see how Neffy does. Neffy's a good guy to play against. And he did have some issues with slow play at the beginning. And hopefully he's gotten better about knowing his rules. So that he can, because the slow play is, I think, what hurts him the most. And then we're not having the guy, his Discord nickname is Derpy, and that's all I know him as. I hate when I know somebody on Discord and they use their Discord handle in real life, like as their nickname, because I don't know this guy. I don't know I don't know his name. He's a really good guy. He's a Blood Angels player. I don't think he's gonna make it out. There's a guy, Bob. He's gonna be playing. He's an old hammer guy. Like he probably was around for Laser Burn. He is he's an old hammer player. He's gonna bring like original Land Raiders and stuff like that. So that's always fun to see on the table. There's AJ. He's another one of the bigger fish. He might bring Grey Knights or Dark Angels. Probably Dark Angels, but we'll see. There's the bad boy of the tournament scene, the number one target, the heel of the thing. Not necessarily, but he's the guy. He's the Yankees, the LeBron, the guy who you love to hate, because he always wins, kind of thing. Leo, he's going to be. We don't know what he's going to be bringing, but that's going to be an interesting thing to see. He normally plays knights. He's run the Tau Auxilia. He has Votan of all. He's more of a meta chaser. And I say that I don't say that derogatorily. Some people would, but I don't. And he has the income to chase these things, and he will swap out lists, and that's what he catches people off guard with it, as he jumps from list to list, and so that makes him a little more tricky to deal with, and so that's his. He's going to be. We don't know what his list is going to be. So, and anyone who can get a victory into him is, that's a good sign that you're gonna do well in the tournament. He might, he also has an Imperial Fist Bolter spam list that, could be run. Who knows? Then we have, who else is going to be playing? A couple other folks. I think we might have a Custodes player. We might have an Eldar player or a Necron player. I'm not sure. This guy Omar, he does. He tends to do those. But we're gonna get some Xenos on that with that one. I think that's about it. Or all the people I know. There might be a Custodes player. There might be. Let's see. No more. I think those are all the Marine players I know. And then I don't know what everybody else means. And so hopefully I'll get to know more people here, and I'll see if I can't drag some of these guys into the kill team scene, especially with the new changes to the ITC. I need to read that article. I only skimmed it, but I think if you top the ITC, you're going to get a golden ticket, which is, it's something that is, it's a little bit more doable for kill team, right? Not that you can, not that you can do it easily if you don't go out to like one of the big ones like LVO, Adepticon, the New York Open, right? But you just have to go to like one of those and then do really well in your regionals, and you can kind of make stuff happen, right? So, you can do some stuff. And so, talk to some people and be like, hey, this and this and this, but we'll see what happens here. We'll see. I guess that's everything going on today. So, I'll try to keep you guys posted as I keep going. I'll do the matchups and do maybe a little tournament report here, and I'll come back in a little bit. But until next time, hasta la pasta.